Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video and a brand new release reminder. So today we're going to be discussing the best ways and methods to grab yourself a pair of the Off-White Jordan 5s, as well as, specifically for the EU, the Jordan 3 Fragments. So you know exactly what we're going to do here. I'm going to give you the best methods and ways to grab yourself either one of these shoes come release day. I'm going to focus on the Off-White Jordan 5s because it is a worldwide release, and the Fragment Jordan 3s are releasing only in the EU. So let's just jump straight into it. Let's discuss this Off-White Jordan 5. Now, first of all, this was going to release on October the 25th. However, it got pushed back, or it could have been the 24th. Either way, it is now releasing on October the 29th. So this is going to retail for $225 out in the US and £190 here in the UK. Now, it is going to be releasing in kids and toddler sizes as well. So if you're interested in that, of course, we're mainly going to focus on the men's, but it's generally the same stuff for all three. Most places will have all three sizing options available when you go to enter for the Raffle or Nike sneakers. So now, right now, these are up on the US Nike sneakers and are not up on the UK one just yet. I would definitely have a look depending on what region you're in, whether they're up or not. Usually what happens is that the UK gets their releases quite late and the US has them loaded up for weeks in advance. So I'm definitely assuming these are going to load up because there's plenty of UK retailers and UK Raffles that have them already loaded up on their website. So I think once this Fragment release is over, these are going to pop up, or of course tomorrow, the next day, it's going to be coming through. So the main place you need to be is Nike sneakers. Now you can do this either through the mobile app or of course the desktop. Now I do think that the mobile app is a little bit easier, a little bit quicker than the desktop, but you can use either or. Using the desktop, like I say, always make sure you are logged in and ready before the release, because you won't be as quick as people who are using the app who have Face ID or Touch ID enabled. But again, some regions only have the desktop version. Now, if you are using the app, just make sure again that you're logged into your account. And what I always like to do is just wake up at least 10-20 minutes before so you can get prepared. Sometimes some random things happen, like it asks to re-enter your size or you need to re-enter your card information, so it can get a little bit messy. Just make sure you're prepared with all of that stuff. It's pretty simple. All you have to do is just wait for that time to hit. Over here it is 8 AM in the UK, and I assume probably around the same time out in the US. But you just need to make sure you're there, click buy it now. The sizing information will come up, and of course your card information, everything like that. You tick the terms and conditions box and then you hit submit entry. You'll be notified whether you got selected or not. And if you are, you will have your order automatically shipped to you. Now just make sure that you have enough cash on your card or your credit card. Just make sure, because there is nothing worse than getting selected but your card getting rejected. I think that's probably got to be one of the most sour L's. So again, it is always good to just wake up a little bit earlier, make sure you have enough cash, make sure you have your cards, your sizing, and that the sneakers app is working just fine. You've got enough charge in your phone or your computer is on. Just give yourself enough time to prep for this release, because it's going to be extremely limited, extremely hard to get. Now obviously Nike being the best place to get this, because I assume it will have the most amount of pairs, there are plenty of other Raffles available. Now right now we have the bulk of them, however I do believe that there are going to be some more further down the line. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find every single Raffle that I can right now, and I'm going to link it down in the description below. So just make sure you do your due diligence, because you know what, sometimes these random boutiques that you enter a Raffle for can come in clutch after you take an L on the sneakers app. It's always worth doing. I definitely suggest putting the work in for this pair, because I think a lot of us are going to take L's. Now, for anybody wondering what the aftermarket prices are right now in preparation for that L, let's go head over to StockX and have a little look. So I'm over here on StockX, and yes, I am in pounds. Of course, you can always convert this or just head over to StockX yourself and have a little look. So we're up here taking a look at the sale Off-White Jordan 5. Now, if I look at the prices, the buy it now prices, meaning what people have listed the shoes up as, you've got a range of different prices going on. The kind of common sizes, or just I think the sizes that have the most stock, anywhere from a US 6 to about a US 10. You're looking at roughly £800 to £900 £2,000. Now, the smaller sizes right now, I mean, you've got a US 3.5 for £2,000, and you've got a US 16 for £3,000, or okay, a 15 is also £3,000. This is definitely not the most accurate. This is definitely going to drop after the release. So if we look at the sell price, so if you had a pair in hand, how much are people bidding? It is a lot more realistic. This is what people are offering to buy it for right now. So roughly speaking, we're looking at anywhere from 500 to 600 pounds. Some of those more limited sizes, someone is ready to pay over £1,000 for this pair in a size 15. So this is roughly what you can expect. But what I would do is certainly wait for a week after the release, just to make sure you're getting the lowest price possible. And again, that is if you want to go through StockX. There's plenty of other places. Right, so that is pretty much everything you need to know for the Off-White Jordan 5. Again, if you have any more questions, or if you have anything significant to your circumstance, let me know down in the comment section. I will try to help each and every one of you out as much as I possibly can. Now, for us out here in the EU, we are getting the Jordan 3 Fragments. These already released in September, I believe, out in the US. So this is not a US release. So this is going to be a day before the Off-White Jordan 5. So this is October the 28th. And these are going to retail for a cool £170. There's also the Jordan Fragment Cadence sneaker, but we're mainly going to focus on the Jordan 3s today. There also is a lot of merch or apparel that you can get along with this release, and you will see that loaded up on the UK, well, I guess the EU Nike sneakers. These are loaded up as a draw, meaning again, you're gonna get 15 minutes to enter. Now, of course, because this one is dropping with a bunch of apparel, the apparel is going to be first come, first serve. But what I suggest doing for this one is, if you are going for the apparel, if you want the apparel, go for that first. Enter for the apparel and then go back to the Jordans after that, because you do have the 15 minutes. Whereas with the apparel, if you wait and do the sneakers first, you're probably going to take L's on all of it. So you want to get in as quickly as possible on any specific apparel items that you want. Keep in mind, there is a lot. So what I would do is maybe pick the ones that you really want and go for those first, get in as quickly as possible, and then save the items that have less preference to you, and then of course enter for the Jordan 3s. Anybody who doesn't care about the apparel, just go ahead and enter as quickly as possible for those sneakers. There's a bunch of raffles that are up right now, mainly the EU ones, so Endclothing, etc., etc., which again I will link down in the description for anybody who happens to want to really go out and enter as many as possible for this pair. Again, some of those boutiques, they come in clutch. Right, so again, we are over here on StockX to check the aftermarket prices if you guys want to, get in preparation for the L's that we're gonna take. Right now, they're not actually looking that bad. I mean, it's still ridiculously high, but at the same time, the last sale was £350, which is significantly less than this pair once was. So if we go to the ask prices, so this is what people are selling their pairs at and are ready to, this is what people want to sell them at. It's pretty extreme on some of those bigger sizes. Look at the 16, look at the 17 going for £3,000. So if you look at the sell price, this is what people have already put up, ready for someone to accept this bid. So this is what someone who wants the shoe is saying, yeah, this is what I'm gonna pay. So this is a little bit lower than, of course, the other one. You're looking at roughly 300 to about 350, maybe £400, depending on what size you want. This is the prices even before we've had a full worldwide drop. So I do believe that this is going to go down, and I would hold off after the release happens, wait a week, and then put in your bid and try and grab the pair of shoes, because that's surely the lowest price you're going to be able to get it. But either way, let me know if you have any questions on either of these down in the comment section below. But that is about it. Let's wrap it up. Let's get hyped for both of these pairs. Good luck to anybody out there. Send some luck my way. Thank you guys so much for liking, commenting, and of course subscribing, joining me here for yet another release reminder. Thank you guys. I will catch you all in the next video, but until then.